I want to try and survive for 100 days in hardcore Minecraft without mining any blocks. Now, I know, it sounds a little bit crazy. I mean, you're literally taking away half of the game, but I still thought I could do it, and not only did I just want to survive for these 100 days, I wanted to thrive in these 100 days, so I set myself 4 goals to complete by the end of this challenge. Goal 1 is going to be to defeat the Ender Dragon. Goal 2 is to kill the Wither and get myself a Nether Star. Goal 3 is to just obtain a full set of Diamond Armor, and Goal 4 is probably going to be the hardest, which is create a house. Now, I didn't just want to create a small dirt house that anyone could make in a couple of minutes. I wanted to create an actual good house that I'd be proud of by the end of this challenge, and that was going to be very difficult because if I place one block in the wrong spot, it's going to be pretty hard to get rid of it. But I'm not going to be able to do any of that by just talking to you guys, so I just want to say I hope you all enjoy the video, and it's time to open up Minecraft and get into day 1 of the challenge. And I spawned in a forest surrounded by a lot of trees. A lot of trees that I couldn't mine. But very quickly I did manage to find a ruined portal, where I actually got very lucky. I managed to get 2 golden apples, 2 pieces of obsidian, and 2 pieces of armor, starting this challenge off in a very good way. After this, I just continued to loot more ruined portals and shipwrecks for the rest of the day. Ooh. Oh, looting gold sword. Wait, that's actually so good. And oh, we've got a hat now, that's nice. And towards the end of the first night, I found a village, but after looking around for a little bit, I couldn't find a blacksmith, which was a little disappointing, but it's still alright. Day 1 was a lot more of the same exploring, and if you're a bit confused on why it's day 1 now and not yesterday, it's because Minecraft worlds technically start on day 0, so that makes today day 1, even though it's the second day. It's a little confusing, but we'll just have to deal with that. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. Day 1 was just a lot more exploring and looting things like ruined portals and shipwrecks. And I also managed to find an igloo, which was very cool because it had a crafting table in it where I crafted my first bucket, which is going to be very helpful. And for the rest of the day, I just did some more exploring before coming across my second village, and then proceeding to steal a few things from one of the villagers' houses. Day 2 was much of the same, and I managed to find my third village, which was perfect this time. And not perfect because of a blacksmith house or more villagers or anything like that. It was perfect because it was right next to a desert, which is probably the most important biome during these 100 days. Now, I can't mine any blocks, but I can still use things like TNT to blow them up and then pick up the blocks afterwards. And what's one of the most important things for TNT? Sand. Also gunpowder, but most importantly, sand. Because if I didn't have a desert, it would just make it a lot harder to get big quantities of sand. I also looted another ruined portal and found this small house in the village that I decided to stay in until I eventually built my own house. And for the rest of the day, I just went off to the desert to kill some creepers for gunpowder and to collect some sand. Ooh. I gotta be careful and not do that. Most of day 3 wasn't really that exciting. I was basically just clearing out a bunch of grass with my water bucket to make the area look a little bit nicer. But after I had finished that, I decided to go exploring and found a desert temple, which was very cool. Although I couldn't mine the blocks to get inside of it, I did find a creeper who very generously helped me open it. But I thought it was still a bit dangerous to go inside at nighttime, so I found myself a new village and slept through the night. Day 4 started off with me killing a creeper and exploring the desert temple from last night, with the most important thing I found definitely being 27 gunpowder. Then I tried to get a creeper to blow up the TNT for me. Down, go down. And now to play a game of Ring Around the Rosie with a creeper. Yep, there we go. And he should blow that up in just a sec. Yep, get ready, 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, I can collect all the blocks now. Wait, that was actually smart, I didn't think of that. Oh, Stone Age, nice. I then headed back to my savannah village and exploited creepers for the rest of the night. Day 5 was just a simple and relaxing day. I got rid of some more of the grass with my water bucket, I made a campfire and put it down to make the area feel a little bit more cozy. I planted some sugarcane, which I'll probably be using later on to trade with villagers, and I also decided to use some of the iron I've got to make some armor and weapons. An iron axe, and an iron sword. Look at that! I'm looking good now. Day 6, I crafted my first pieces of TNT and used it to blow up some hay bales, making 48 pieces of bread, which is probably gonna last me a little while. I also decided I wanted to go to the Nether, so I spent most of the day looking for a lava pool, but didn't actually find any. So after a while I decided to go back home and harvest the sugarcane. Now obviously I can't harvest sugarcane the normal way, but if you use a water bucket and click right on the edge of the block that the sugarcane's on, you can actually get the water to break it, similar to how you can do it with grass. So I did that, picked up all the sugarcane and then replanted it all. By the end of these 100 days, I plan to have almost this entire river just filled up with sugarcane. Day 7 started off with me patching up a couple holes around the village, making it look a little bit nicer. After that, I went back out on the search for a lava pool and actually found one this time not too far away from the village. Ooh, lava pool. Okay, that was actually pretty cool, and I decided that I'd use my bucket and start bringing back some of the lava to my village. While I was taking the lava back, I did take a quick break to get some creepers to help me blow up some trees, getting me a little bit more wood. Then I went back to my village and began to make the portal. Now I was able to only bring back 4 pieces of lava because on the previous days I'd actually found 6 obsidian, so that meant that I could complete the portal. And I found a spot that I think looked pretty good, and I really hope I don't change my mind later because I can't really get rid of it now. I can't explode it or anything. And after I'd finished building the portal, it was time to go to the Nether. Let's see what there is. Okay, I spawned in a warped forest. I wonder if I can find maybe a fortress or a bastion, but I didn't end up finding anything, so I went back to the overworld and decided I'd come back to the Nether a later day. Day 8 was very big for 2 main reasons. Number 1 was that I started building my villager breeder, which is probably going to be the most important building I make this entire time, other than maybe my house later on. But eventually I did run out of materials while building it, so I had to go find some creepers and get them to explode. Oh my god, no. And this was the other thing that made this day big. Now I've never seen this before, but when the creeper exploded, it made the entire hole 2 blocks deep, meaning I couldn't just jump out of it like normal. Now I'd already tried using water to get out and that hadn't worked, so I decided to try and place some blocks. Which also didn't work because all the mobs were way too close to me. And that left me with one option, trying to eat a golden apple and then run out with the healing. If this didn't work, it was just going to be game over, challenge failed. But it was my only option, so I gave it a chance. Ooh, that was scary. And thankfully it worked. Now hopefully I won't come any closer to dying than that during the challenge. Day 9 and things were back into action again. I ended up finishing the villager breeder and I made some shears to go collect some wool. And then during the night I killed some more creepers for some gunpowder. And used the gunpowder I got to make a few more pieces of TNT. Day 10, I used the wool that I got from day 9 and made some beds for the villager breeder. I also had to light it up a bit because it was getting a bit too dark and mobs were starting to spawn. Then I harvested and replanted the sugarcane again and even did the same with the wheat, starting my own little wheat farm. After that, I went over to the desert to kill some more creepers because gunpowder is very important to me. Day 11 was another relaxing day. I spent most of my day just clearing out more grass and planting some more seeds. I also killed my first iron golem, which is probably going to be the main way that I get iron during these 100 days. And then during the night, I got some creepers to blow up some trees because I was needing a little bit more wood. I also got tactical fishing, which isn't really important, like, at all, but I still thought I'd include it anyway. Day 12 I didn't really do too much. Most of the day was spent fishing or harvesting sugarcane, and I definitely think it's safe to say that my sugarcane empire is starting to grow. But when I finished with those 2 things, I decided I'd go and kill some creepers. Oh my god. If you didn't quite catch what happened there, when I went to go kill the creeper, I got the first hit off, but accidentally missed the second one, meaning that the creeper landed right next to where I was. Now, I guess my reaction time just wasn't quite good enough, and he exploded right next to me. Now, even with iron armor, he did 9.5 hearts of damage in one shot. If I was really any closer at all, I probably would have died and lost the challenge. But I was still alive, so I went back to my little house in the village and slept through the night. I started off day 13 by blowing up some hay bales to get some more food, and after that it was time to prepare for the villagers. Now, I specifically wanted a librarian. Now, to get librarians, you need a lectern, which you make with a bookshelf, which you make with a book, which you make with leather, so it was off to kill some cows and horses to collect as much of it as possible. I then used the campfire from day 5 to cook all of my food. Day 14 started off relatively slow. All I did was harvest some sugarcane and make a small dirt pit where I'm planning to breed some cows. But then it was time to head back to the nether and actually try and find a fortress. This is a little scary. Oh my god. My heart rate just went through the roof. If I got shot off there was no chance I was living. Yeah, another pretty close call, but I'm still alive. And day 15 wasn't very interesting at all. The only thing that happened was I found a bastion, which is kinda cool, but I'm not gonna be exploring it anytime soon, so I can kinda forget about that for now. And day 16, I finally found the fortress. Let's go! But I decided to go back because my armor was getting kinda close to breaking, and I didn't want to risk that happening while I was in the fortress. And when I eventually did make it back home, I just went to sleep because phantoms were starting to spawn. I also got a hot tourist destination this day, which is a little interesting. Just got a hot tourist destination. Day 17, I harvested my wheat with my water bucket, and other than that, I just fished. I literally fished for almost the entire day. I was hoping to get something like a mending book, but all I ended up with was more fish and a new fishing rod. I spent half of day 18 just harvesting and replanting sugarcane, and at this point it's taking me just over 10 minutes to do all the sugarcane because I just have so much of it now. But after that, I went off looking for some buried treasure and shipwrecks so I could get some more iron to make some more armor, and I managed to find a shipwreck where I actually got my first diamonds for these 100 days. Day 19, while looking for things, I found a villager outpost that actually had a goat horn in it, which I thought sounded pretty cool. That's pretty cool. After that, I found a village where I actually got a few pieces of new armor, which saved me a lot of iron. Then I found a buried treasure map in a shipwreck and proceeded to blow it up. Now, obviously, you can't blow up TNT normally underwater, but if you place a piece of sand or gravel on top of it and then light the TNT, for some reason it acts like it's above water. I'm not quite sure why, but it works. And from the buried treasure chest, I found the rest of the materials I needed, so I decided to head back home. Day 20, I arrived back home and made some fresh armor and weapons. Although I decided not to make a new shield because it's still got most of its health. But after I'd done that, it was time to head back to the nether, but this time actually go to the fortress. Day 21, I made it to the fortress and started out by looting some of the chests. Blaze spawner, although this seems like a really weird spot for it. Yeah, this is weird. I didn't think blaze spawners could spawn in this part of the fortress. Two for two, nice. Ow. That is a little bit dangerous. Let me fix that. That's a lot of blazes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, my game's lagging. Wait, what? Wait, what's happening? Oh my god, that was so scary. My game actually froze. Yeah, after that close call, I decided it was probably best to head back home. And looking back at it, it probably would have been a good idea to make a new shield when going to the Nether Fortress. Day 22, I collected some soul sand and made a small netherwart farm back at the village. Then I just cooked a little bit more food with a campfire and went off to get some brown mushrooms, which I'm gonna be using to make some weakness potions. How many? 14! Okay, that should definitely be enough. Day 23, I made it back home with the mushrooms and began more preparations for the villagers. I blew up some stone to make a furnace, which I used to make some glass. I made myself a nice little fancy brewing stand. I made some water bottles and filled them up in preparation for the weakness potions. I made myself a composter to get a farmer villager who's actually going to be surprisingly helpful later on. Then I killed a couple iron golems and creepers for the rest of the night, until phantoms started spawning. Yep, I'm going to sleep. Phantoms are the worst mob in the game, you can't change my mind. Day 24 started off with me harvesting and replanting the netherwart farm. Then I finally went to make the weakness potions, but I did kind of forget how to make them at first. Why isn't this working? Oh yeah, you don't need netherwart for weakness potions, do you? Yep, there we go, that worked this time. After that, I let the inner arsonist in me burn down some trees for a while. Then during the night, I actually found a baby zombie riding a chicken, which I thought was really cool. So I decided to trap it in a boat and keep it as my prized possession. Yeah, look at that. Then I just made a few workstations for the villagers, including 4 lecterns and 1 blast furnace. All I did day 25 was harvest sugarcane. That's it, I just harvested sugarcane all day. And I did have to watch an iron golem kill a zombie villager, which kinda sucked. No, the iron golem's gonna kill it. No! I'm not quite sure how my voice actually ended up going that high, but that wasn't even the saddest thing I had to witness tonight. No, no. Day 26, and it was time to turn the villagers into zombie villagers. Now I'm doing this so I can cure them afterwards and get a lot better trades from them. So I started out by trapping 4 of them in boats, then I made another workstation, which is a grindstone for a villager to use. Then I took a quick break to blow up one of the villager houses because they aren't gonna need it anymore and it's gonna give me a lot of wood. After that I trapped a 5th villager in a boat and found the 6th villager trapped underground. Would you like to escape? Wow, this is actually kind of working. No shot that works. Oh no, wait, yeah, it definitely doesn't work. Now it did kind of suck that I got the villager stuck, but there was a creeper nearby to help me free him. And after he was free, I got him trapped in a boat, infected all of the villagers with another zombie, and began to cure them all. Now while I was transforming the villagers, I made sure to stay nice and close, just in case one of the villagers transformed first and the other zombie villager reinfected it. And I was doing a pretty good job, until I got distracted. They're all transforming. Only 2 left, come on. Come on, last guy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I was slightly off. Hey, you're not meant to take that job. Come back. I'm so sorry, but I have to do this. Oh, no! As I walked away, he transformed the other guy back. Yeah, that kinda sucked, especially because I didn't have any more golden apples to cure them with. So on day 27, I traded with the farmer villager for a bit to get a couple apples. Then I went over to a ruined portal, which is actually pretty close by, and blew up the gold blocks. Then I used the gold blocks to make a couple golden apples and cure the zombie villagers for the 2nd time. And eventually they both transformed, so I let all the villagers out of their boats so they could go and sleep. Then I went to go harvest and replant all the netherwart and kill creepers for the rest of the night. Day 28 was by far the biggest day yet, and I started it off by harvesting some sugarcane and then turning that into paper to trade with villagers. Then with those emeralds I went and traded with the armor and weaponsmith, who luckily enough were the 2 villagers I actually cured twice, meaning pretty much everything they sold only cost 1 emerald. And because everything's only worth 1 emerald, it didn't take me very long until I was trading for a full set of diamond armor. Yeah, look at that, diamond armor for 1 emerald. Essentially, I can trade 1 iron for an emerald with with this guy, and then 1 emerald for any piece of diamond armor with this guy. I know, it's crazy. I went from iron armor to full diamond armor, only costing 4 emeralds in a matter of days. And look at me now, I'm looking very, very good. Day 29 was another very big day. I ended up maxing out the weaponsmith and got a pretty good sword. Sharpness 2 diamond sword, that is very, very nice. I'll just take one of them for now because I don't have an anvil to combine it with. Then I tested it on an iron golem and went looking for cows, but didn't actually find any. Then I spent most of the night trapping these 2 zombie villagers, which I'm planning to cure later on so I can have more villagers to trade with. On day 30, I decided I wanted to try and get an enchantment table. And the reason I want one is because I'd like some good enchantments on my armor and weapons, such as looting or protection. And I had all the materials I needed except for 2 obsidian, so I went on a bit of a journey to find that. Now, I didn't find any obsidian on day 30, but day 31 I actually found 3 of it, meaning I could now create an enchantment table. But I was still pretty far away from my village, so I spent the rest of day 31 heading back to it, except for about 5 minutes where I got distracted by a bit of ice. This is pretty fun. Day 32, I made it back home. Look at all that sugarcane. So much sugarcane. And for most of the day I just did some fishing, getting some more food. Then I got myself a little bit of iron and killed a spider for a spider eye because I need to make some more weakness potions to cure some more zombie villagers. Day 33, I harvested and replanted the netherwort farm. Then I made a couple more weakness potions and an extra golden apple so I can cure the 2 villagers. I tried to move the zombie villagers into the villager area but briefly forgot that they burn in sunlight. Oh no, this isn't good. Then I harvested and replanted some more sugarcane. Then when it was nighttime, I took the zombie villagers into the villager area and began to cure them. Now, I'm not sure why, but the recordings for day 34 and 35 were just stuck on this screen. And it's not something I realized till editing now, which really sucks, but I still know what I roughly did during these days. Day 34 wasn't a very big day. I just harvested a lot more sugarcane and traded with a bunch of villagers, getting a lot more emeralds. And day 35 was actually pretty good. I started the day off doing a bit more trading and actually traded for some bookshelves, meaning I could finally complete the enchantment setup. And once I'd finally made the enchantment setup, it was time to start enchanting. Now, like I said, I don't have video of the day, but I'll just play you the audio from it over a reenactment that I made. 1 extra bookshelf, just to make it look a bit nicer. Now, if I were to enchant that... Oh, looting. Wow. That's actually exactly what I need. Sharpness 4 as well. Wow. Yeah, it's safe to say I got pretty lucky with this enchantment, and the reason I wanted looting so bad is when you kill a creeper normally, it drops between 0 and 2 pieces of gunpowder, but with looting 3, it can drop up to 5, meaning I can make TNT a lot faster now. Also, apparently with looting 3, witches can drop up to 15 pieces of gunpowder. If I do a 200 days on this world, I'll definitely have to see if that's real. But for the rest of the day, with my looting, I went and killed creepers and ended up actually getting 50 gunpowder, which is really, really good. Day 36 and my recording was finally fixed. I started off the day by combining my looting 3 sharpness sword with an unbreaking 3 book to make it even better. Then it was time for some more enchanting, and it actually went really well, getting a protection 4 helmet and protection 4 unbreaking 3 leggings. Then I discovered something that was very, very important. Essentially what it is a way to get infinite emeralds. I can trade 1 emerald to get a bookshelf, then I can explode each bookshelf with TNT to get 3 books, then I can trade each of those books for 1 emerald. Then I can just keep repeating that over and over again, turning 1 emerald to 3, 3 emeralds to 9 emeralds, 9 emeralds to 27, and so on. Then I just trapped another zombie villager and killed a couple more creepers. Day 37, I cured the zombie villager and turned him into a cartographer so I can trade some glass for emeralds. After that, I did some more enchanting and got some really good boots, except for the fact that they were fire protection and not regular protection. But I can swim pretty fast in water now, which is nice. Then I just used the bookshelves to get some more emeralds and went back off to kill some creepers. Day 38 started off with a bit of fishing before I went and did some trading with villagers and some more enchanting where I actually got prot 4 boots. This means that the only thing that isn't prot 4 now is my chest plate, and I'll definitely be getting that to prot 4 later on. After that, I tamed myself a little kitty cat, getting my first friend in these 100 days. And I'll just make him sit here for now until I eventually build my house, and then I'll move the cat over there. Then I decided to use some of my TNT to start making a hole. And the reason I'm doing this is so I can have easier access to things like lapis, where I can just find it and explode it rather than having to find it in a shipwreck. And once I found my cave here, I just went back up to the surface and decided to make a safety fence around it just to make sure that I didn't accidentally fall down there. Day 39 was mainly just trading with villagers, exploding books and enchanting until I finally got prot 4 on my chest plate with my last few pieces of lapis. Thorns 2, I'm breaking 3 prot 4. This means that I now have prot 4 on every single piece of armor, which is gonna make it a lot harder for me to die from now on. Then I just killed some more creepers throughout the night. Day 40 wasn't too exciting. I spent half the day just fishing for some more food and the other half the day killing creepers for some more gunpowder. 55 gunpowder in one night. That's really good. This looting 3 sword is the best thing that's happened during this entire challenge so far. On day 41, I decided it was time to start preparations for fighting the Ender Dragon. Now I know it's only day 41, but I want to kill the Ender Dragon by day 50, so I have to start preparations about now. And the first thing I did was brew a few potions including swiftness, strength, slow falling, and instant health. And that's all I did on day 41 before I went and got some sleep to stop phantoms from spawning. Day 42, I went to the nether so I could get a ghast tear and some ender pearls, which I'm going to need later on so I can craft some eyes of ender. Then I just went back home and made myself a couple regeneration potions. Day 43, I decided it was time to go down the hole I made to go collect some lapis. And after I'd collected it, I did get myself stuck in a mine shaft for about 10 minutes. But once I did get out, I killed creepers for the rest of the night. Day 44 was collecting arrows, and I started off by killing a bunch of chickens. Then I went back down to the cave where I could use my TNT to collect some gravel. Then I went and traded the gravel for some flint, and I know I didn't mention it earlier, but I turned both of these zombie villagers into fletchers, and sadly none of them gave me an arrow trade. So I just used some of the feathers and flint that I'd collected along with some sticks I had lying around to create some arrows. I spent half of day 45 just organizing my inventory, getting it ready for the end fight, and I leveled up my farmer villager so I can trade emeralds for golden carrots, which is going to be my main source of food from now on. Then I killed some more creepers during the night and actually found a second desert temple, but somehow got incredibly unlucky and didn't find a single piece of gunpowder in there. Day 46 was the last day of preparations for fighting the Ender Dragon, which included things like finalizing my inventory loadout, buying some glass so I can get dragon's breath, fixing my helmet so that it doesn't break during the fight, making a shield which should be helpful, and watching the sunset on the last day that I'll spend at my base before going to fight the dragon. Day 47, and it was finally time to go to the end. I had everything I needed at this point, which included armor, weapons, food, and potions, so I just crafted a few eyes of ender and set out on my journey. And I eventually found it, but unfortunately it was underwater, so I decided to use the same sand and TNT trick that I used earlier to get the buried treasure. But I ran out of TNT, so I pillared up with some cobblestone, making it easier to get back to here later on. Day 48 I went back to the mainland to kill some creepers, but it was daytime which meant none were spawning, so I just had some fun at a nearby village doing some water bucket clutches. That was actually a clean clutch. Then I spent the night just killing creepers for more gunpowder. Day 49 and I was starting to get pretty close to my deadline of day 50 for killing the Ender Dragon, so on my way back to the stronghold I used some of my ender pearls to get back a little bit quicker. Then when I got back I crafted the gunpowder into some more TNT and finally made my way into the stronghold. It's the stronghold! Let's go! One more and I should be in. Yes! Let's go. Let's go. Oh wait, this is the portal room right here. And now that I'd made it to the stronghold, there were just a couple more things that I had to do. I made myself 2 more pieces of TNT using up the last of the gunpowder just in case I spawned inside a box. And I also replaced my water bucket with a lava bucket because my flint and steel was about to break and I needed some way to ignite the TNT. But after that, it was time to light the end portal and go fight the dragon. Ooh. Sound the horn. Drink a slow falling potion. And let's do this. I am in a box. The safest way to break out of it is going to be this direction. Yep, there's my flint and steel gone. Now I just need to light it with this. Yep, there we go. I only have 1 more TNT left. I just have to really hope that this is enough. Oh no. No. I don't have any more TNT. Wait, this is actually really bad. I don't think I can do anything here. I can't get out. Does the challenge really end here? Day 49. At this point, I really wasn't sure of what to do next. Maybe if the creepers had dropped a little more gunpowder, or I hadn't have wasted a couple TNT getting into the stronghold, I wouldn't be in this situation. I thought I just had to give up. But then I remembered something. When you place a ladder with a block above it and throw an ender pearl right into the corner, you can actually glitch into it. And lucky for me, I still had a few ender pearls left over from my preparations, and I also brought some wood along with me that I was planning to use to make shulker boxes. Now, while it is easy to glitch through one block, I'm not sure how many I have to go through, so I'm just gonna do it and hope for the best. Okay, let's just craft some ladders. One final sound of the horn. And let's try this. Oh. Yes! Oh my god, it worked. I'd done it. I'd actually escaped the box. But at this point, it was day 50, meaning I didn't have long to kill the dragon, so I had to start doing that. Okay, dragon, it's just you and me now. Why do— holy fuck, I have so many endermen on me. Golden apple. Golden apple, turn and fight. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was scary. I think I want to get the last shot with the goat horn. Come on, perch. Perch, perch, perch. Come on, is it perching? It is. Finish it off with the goat horn. Yes! Let's go! I'd done it. I'd killed the dragon on day 50. Then on day 51, I decided to go through the end gateway portal to try and find a couple end cities. I'll drink a slow falling potion just to be safe. Okay, little bit of a dangerous spot. And I did eventually find one, but I realized I didn't have enough blocks to get to it, so I went back to the overworld. And when I was back, I did a bit of fishing before killing creepers for the rest of the day. Day 52, I went to the nether to blow up some blocks. Then once I had quite a few stacks, I went back home to make a few more slow falling potions. Day 53 didn't really consist of much, it was pretty much just heading back to the end. And this time I actually brought enough TNT so I could get out of the box I spawned in. Day 54 and it was time to start looking for end cities with not only the aim of finding an elytra, but also finding mending on every single piece of diamond armor, because finding it in end cities is probably going to be the easiest way to do it. My first shulker box, or shulker shell. I'll make a shulker box later on. Is that one? Oh, it is! And a ship. Wait. There's 2 with ships? Wow, guess I've just gotten extremely lucky. 3 with what? 1, 2, 3. That's crazy. I've finally got an elytra, and I'll also make a few fireworks. There we go. This is gonna make it so much easier to loot end cities now. And I can't really get a dragon head yet either because I don't have any TNT with me. Let's fly. Prop 4 mending. Wait, that's actually really good. That's 1 piece of mending armor down and 3 more to go. Mending protection 4 chestplate. That's exactly what I wanted. There we go, mending on breaking 3 boots. Yes! Oh my god, prop 4 mending. How far away am I? Okay. 31,000 blocks out in one direction and 26,000 in the other. Yeah, I spent about 2 hours looking for end cities and ended up pretty far away, but I did get mending on every piece of armor and also on a sword, so I'd say it was pretty worth it. And I did also put some stuff in an ender chest, and because I couldn't mine it to pick it up, I'll have to make my own so I can get that back later on. And at this point I had everything I needed, so it was time to head back home. Day 60, I combined a couple of my swords together to get a really good one. Look at that. Sharpness 5, looting 3, unbreaking 3, knockback 2, sweeping edge 3, and fire aspect 2. That's such a good sword. Then after that, I spent the rest of the day trading with a piglin trying to get the obsidian needed to make an ender chest. Oh, I got enough obsidian. Day 61, I made an ender chest so I could access the rest of my things. Then I just did some enchanting because while I do have mending on every piece of armor, I am missing a couple of enchantments like unbreaking 3 or protection 4 because a couple of my original pieces did break while I was in the end. I also put all the diamonds I had into a chest and found out that I had over 2.5 stacks, which is pretty crazy. Then I just did the normal killing creepers during the night. Day 62 was just finishing off the enchanting so that I now have prop 4, unbreaking 3 and mending on every single piece of armor. Day 63 I combined my pretty good sword with my mending sword that I got from the end city to make the physical best sword that you can get in the game. And what I'll say is getting a sword with max enchantments without mining actually feels really cool. Then once again I just did the normal killing creepers during the night. Day 64 I decided I wanted to go kill the wither but didn't have any wither skeleton skulls. So I just spent the day making some strength potions, taking some instant health and regeneration potions that I'd already made but didn't use during the dragon fight, and went off to the fortress that I'd already found earlier. Okay, that was pretty sick. Oh, no shot. I can one-shot them and I got a head first try? Yeah, I got pretty lucky with the first skull and also the second and the third one, getting another skull on day 65. Oh, where the hell did that guy come from? Oh, a second head. And another one on day 66. Oh, the third skull. Let's go. That was actually quicker than I thought it would be. How many did I kill? with a skeleton. I already had 2 before, so I killed 45 then. I'm not quite sure what the odds on that are, but I'll put it up on the screen. After doing some intense calculations, and by that I mean using an online calculator, I figured out the odds are about 22% or 1 in 5, so I'd say I was pretty lucky. But now with all the Wither skeleton skulls, all I have to do is go to the overworld and fight the Wither. Yeah, I didn't make it to the overworld. Instead, I'm about 10 blocks below the surface of a lava lake, having eaten both of my golden apples, thrown a couple regeneration potions, and on 2.5 hearts. Yeah, not the best situation ever. Now sadly my recording was stuck on the statistics page, but I do still have the audio from it, so I'll let you listen to that real quick. Oh no. Regeneration. No. Yeah, it's safe to say that I didn't think I was going to get out of this one, but there was something I didn't realize until I looked back at the recordings. In my inventory I still had 1 fire resistance potion, but it was one I had to drink, and on 2.5 hearts that would take too long and I would die. But I also had 1 instant health potion left, and if I splashed it, it would give me 4 hearts, hopefully giving me enough time to drink the fire resistance potion. This was it, my only way to do it, and I only had 1 chance. Fail and the 100 days would be over. I'll just take 1 more sip of water. Let's do it. Oh my god. Oh, I did it. I actually saved myself. And after I did it, I decided to put the clip into my editing software to see just how close this was, and it was 0.21 seconds, which is pretty close. Apparently I also lost my chestplate while I was in the lava, which really sucks because it's the only one I had mending on. Aside from that, for the rest of the day I just made it back to the overworld, and also got myself another prot 4 and breaking 3 chestplate. Yep, I'll take that. Day 68 was the beginning preparations to go fight the Wither, which included things like putting potions in my inventory, trying to get unbreaking on an elytra which didn't work, and making a mini Wither in my inventory that I'll call Terrence. Then I just did the classic killing creepers during the night where I actually got 2 music discs, which is very cool. Oh, wait, I just got a music disc. There we go, there's a second one. Day 69 started off with me just harvesting and replanting some sugarcane while listening to the music discs that I got, and honestly it was really relaxing. It's been a while since I've just listened to the music discs and it was really enjoyable. It was also at this point that I decided I wanted to get every single music disc in the game by day 100, except for maybe the one that you get in the Deep Dark, because I'm not quite sure how I'll find that. But after I'd finished having fun listening to the music discs, it was time to kill the Wither. I think I'm actually ready. Let me drink a speed potion. Okay, he's coming down. Let's go! Okay, I know it wasn't the most exciting fight ever, but I literally killed the Wither in 1 minute and 20 seconds, which I think is pretty cool by itself. And after my grand victory of the Wither, I went off to kill some more creepers during the night, where I also got 4 new music discs. Shoot the creeper, shoot the creeper, shoot the creeper, nice. Oh, that's another music disc. I wanted to shoot either of these guys. Oh, oh yes, I think he shot one. He did, he shot one of them. Come on, just one more. He actually hit the shot. Day 70 and I decided that I wanted some better armor, so I started off the day by making some fire resistance potions and some strength potions before heading to the nether, because it was finally time to go and loot some bastions. Yep, here it is. Distance. Is grab some lava so then I can burn them. That was close. Oh, there's so many magma cubes. Why? Let's see what's down here. Ooh, netherite scrap and ancient debris. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's get out of here. Or I can check this chest first. Ooh, a lot of golden carrots. Now, there should be some more chests up this way. New banner pattern, I'll take that. Just gotta burn this guy. You're dead. Some more obsidian. That's actually really good. Well, while I'm out here looting bastions, I might as well look around for a couple more. Okay, here's another bastion. Oh, more ancient debris. Oh, and a lot of it. Wow. Wait, that was so much obsidian. Oh, another ancient debris. Another piece of ancient debris. Wow. Oh, here's another one. Oh, lodestone. I'll use that when I get back home, just to make sure that I never get lost again. Oh, pig step. Wait, that's awesome. Let's go, more netherite. More ancient debris again. You know, I'm gonna set off a TNT here and see what it does. Are there chests down here? Ah! At this point, I'd been searching bastions for a couple days and ended up with 10 ancient debris and 4 netherite scrap, which was really good and almost enough for full armor, but sadly my elytra was about to break, so I did have to leave. And as I was about to leave, I found a ruined portal and just decided to see where it took me. Put on my chest plate just to be safe. Let's see, where am I? Game? Okay. Oh wow, I'm underground again. Nice. Wait a second. Oh my god. Yeah, the ruined portal actually just teleported me into the deep dark, one of the rarest biomes in the game. And I really wanted to explore it, but my inventory was still full, so I just followed some caves until I got to the surface where I found a village. Day 74, I started off by putting most of my inventory into a chest before making 3 netherite ingots that I put on my sword, boots, and pants. Look at that, half netherite now. That's actually very cool. Then I just killed some phantoms during the night and fully repaired my elytra. Day 75. It was finally time to go explore the most dangerous area in the game, the Deep Dark. A place with great rewards, but also great risk. And it didn't take too long before I found it. Here it is, the ancient city. Let's be very careful. Okay, I've set off one shrieker. Oh, there's shriekers everywhere down here. I'm just gonna open them and run. Enchanted golden apple. Let me build a way out of here. I'll just put a bunch of my stuff in here. I spawned a warden, I spawned a warden, I spawned a warden. I'm getting out of there. I think I might actually be safe to just open them. I don't see any shriekers here. Nope, we're not safe. Yep, there's a warden. Run, run, run. Oh, I think I might have left a Swift Sneak 3 book in there. I didn't get to see what it was. I was right, it was Swift Sneak 3. Oh, another enchanted golden apple. Nice. Oh, music disc fragments. I think I'm gonna stay in the deep dark till I get 9 fragments to make the disc. Quick, open. Oh, wait. Oh, let's go. I got a mending book. Wait, I can put a mending on my elytra now. I haven't opened this one. Oh, another disc fragment. Other side. Let's go. I got the best music disc in the game. It did. Oh, there's one more disc fragment. I need to get it. How many do I have now? I have 8. I only need 1 more. Surely there has to be a shard in here. There is, and an enchanted golden apple. Alright, let's just go. I'm getting out of here now. Day 77, I finally made it out of the deep dark, and with some really good loot as well. It's really lucky I did spawn in there, because now I might actually be able to get every music disc before the 100 days. But now that I was out, I went and killed a couple endermen and blazers. Day 78, I tried to make it back to the village that was near the deep dark, but got a little lost and broke my elytra along the way. Oh. That kinda sucks. One cool thing that did happen this day though is I found another village, and with the mountain behind it, it just looked awesome. Although it was nighttime and I wanted to see what it looked like at daytime with shaders on, so I went to sleep. Day 79, and wow, that looks amazing. You know, that's gonna be the new background that I have on my PC. That's so cool. It looked so cool that I decided to keep shaders on for the rest of the day, which was pretty much just more heading back to the village. But on the way there, I actually came across this really cool open plains area surrounded by mountains. I mean, look at it, it looks so cool. If I keep playing on this world, I might try and make a base here at some point, but eventually I did make it back to the village where I made an ender chest and put some of my items in there because I couldn't carry everything back in my inventory. After that, I just began on my journey back home through the overworld for some reason. I can't remember why I didn't just go through the nether, but I didn't. Day 80, I turned off shaders and realized that it was gonna take me way too long to get back going through the overworld, so I finally went into the nether. And as I was going back through the nether, I looted a couple bastions, getting one more piece of ancient debris. Oh, another ancient debris. Day 81, and I finally made it back home where I crafted the music disc from the deep dark and listened to my favorite music disc for a while. Then I placed down the lodestone and connected it to a compass before killing creepers for the rest of the night. Day 82, and by this point I'd done pretty much everything I wanted to do in the world except for build a house. So I set off to start collecting materials, beginning with dark oak wood because we all know that dark oak's the best wood in the game. Oh, 45 logs with 1 TNT, that's so good. And after a good few TNT, I had almost 9 stacks, which should definitely be enough. Then I just flew back home, and I bet you couldn't guess what I did next. I killed more creepers during the night again. Oh, that was a very, very dumb idea. Day 83, I went off to collect some more materials, including spruce wood, a few things from a lush cave, and a bit of oak wood as well. Day 84, and I actually started building my house, but after I finished the dock here, my recording froze again for another 2 days. Luckily though, I did have replay mod on, so I can kind of show you what I did anyway. Partway through day 86, and my recording finally fixed itself, where I was just doing more building, and then right at the end of the day, I did probably one of the dumbest things that I've ever done in Minecraft. I'm not quite sure why I was doing it, or why I thought it was a good idea, but I'll just show you. Wait. Okay, I saved it. I forgot to actually get rid of all the... strip all the logs. Wait. Instead of exploding it, I can literally just place them down where I want them to be, and then strip them. Yeah, anytime that I wanted stripped logs, I'd put them in a little box shape like this, then strip them, then blow them up, so I'd be able to pick them up and then put them where I want, instead of just putting them where I want and then stripping them. I'm really not sure why I thought of doing it this way, and it feels really silly looking back at it now. Day 87 and day 88, I just got a lot of building done. When I was building, I found out that an easy way to get rid of wood that I accidentally misplaced is to just burn it, which surely can't go wrong later on. Oh, there we go, got it. I also blew up some clay, which I smelted into bricks, which I then turned into a chimney. Then towards the end of day 88, I accidentally misplaced a chest. Oh my god. And because I couldn't burn it, I had to try and blow it up. This is gonna be annoying, but I want it to be perfect. It didn't even blow up the chest. I should have picked up the blocks first. Okay, well, now I just have to fix all this. Day 89, I fixed my mistake from yesterday, but also realized there were a couple more blocks in the wrong spot, so I just tried to burn them away. Oh shit, it's happening. Oh no. It's happening, it's happening. I knew this would happen one day. Yeah, I might have burnt a decent amount of the roof, but at least it wasn't the whole house. Then I put some more chests in the house and went to shear sheep during the night because I want to decorate the inside with some carpet. Day 90 was pretty much just more decorating the inside of the house. And everything was going very well until I had to go and get a few things from a chest.
Oh! Not the cat!
Day 91 was a very sad day. I lost my cat from day 38, the first friend that I made during these 100 days, and only a couple days before I finished building my house where I was gonna move the cat into to have a nice, lovely life. So I just made a gravestone in memory of my friend. And as sad as it was that my cat did pass away, there was still more things that I had to do. And for the rest of the day, I went out in search of some beehives to try and get some honeycomb because I wanted to make a couple candles for some decoration in my house. And after a while, I did find a couple beehives. But then it became nighttime and all the bees went back into their beehives to sleep, so I did the same. Day 92, I got the honeycomb I needed and then just did some more fine decorations on my house. And day 93 was pretty much the same, just more small decorations as well. And now that I'd finished decorating, my house was complete. Day 94, and I can safely say that this is one of the best houses I've ever built. I think it looks really, really good. It's got a very cozy kind of feel to it. And besides looking at my house, day 94 was just very boring. I spent the entire day just transferring stuff from my old chests to my new chests in my house. I spent the entirety of day 95 just continuing to take stuff from my old chest to my new chest, nothing really that exciting. Day 96 and I finished transferring all the items from my old chests to my new ones. There we go. I've got everything sorted in here and I didn't even use up all the chests. I haven't used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double chests. I'm sure that I'll do that later at some point, but for now, it's just good to know that I've got everything properly sorted. Then for the rest of the day, I just did some disc hunting and actually got quite a few. For the first half of day 97, I decided to do a bit more building, making this really nice campsite area outside the back of my house. Then for the rest of the day, I just did some more disc hunting, getting a few more once again. Thank you, skeleton. During the first half of day 98, I just took some time to relax, reminisce, and look around my base. There's my village. There's my house right there that I've spent the majority of this time in. My netherwort farm. All the copious amounts of sugarcane that I planted throughout this. So much sugarcane. My little fishing area. Oh, my lodestone. Nether portal. My villager and enchanting area. My hole down to the cave where I go for mining for lapis. And my house. I'm still so happy with how that looks. And I also found out I had every single music disc except for blocks. Oh, blocks is the one I don't have. So during the night I went out and tried to get blocks. Oh, he shot him. Did I get blocks? I didn't. There we go. Come on, give me blocks. I think I got it. That's either chirp or blocks. It's chirp, okay. Any creepers wanna spawn? Oh, that was a voice crack and a half just then. And then because I'm dumb, I didn't realize that the recordings for day 99 and 100 were just stuck on this screen. It's really annoying. I think I had 5 or 6 days just frozen like this. I figured it out now what was causing it, but it's just annoying that it happened and I didn't realize it was happening at the time. So I shouldn't have this problem in the next video, and I can still tell you what I did during day 99 and 100 because I still have the audio from it. During the first half of day 99, I just made a little farm here, which isn't really that important and just there for decoration because I can buy golden carrots from my farmer villager. And then during the night I went and looked for the music disc blocks but didn't find it once again. And then we finally got to day 100 where I just took some time to walk around my base and have a look at everything I did, similar to day 98. But once I had finished with that, it was time to try and get blocks, the music disc, and I was having a lot of trouble at first, but just when I thought it was all over, this happened. Well, I guess we'll just finish this with almost every music disc, unless this guy here drops it. He actually did! Oh my god! Wait, the creeper as I was on my way back. Yeah, the very last creeper as I was heading back to my base actually dropped it, meaning I now had every single music disc in the game. It wasn't originally one of my goals, but I'm super happy I was actually able to do it. And with that complete, that brings us to the end of the 100 days, and I can safely say that this is the most fun I've had playing Minecraft in quite a while. The whole challenge was just a super fun experience, and I'd recommend you guys trying it out and seeing what you can do. And one thing I will say is that if I do go into statistics, then I go to items and times mined, I did break 3 dead bushes, but I could only find these 2 clips of it, and I made sure to throw away way more wood than I would have got from the sticks to make it more of a punishment than anything. And yeah, while I technically didn't survive 100 days without mining anything, I thought I'd show this to you guys anyway because they were all complete accidents while I was fighting creepers, and I offset it by throwing away enough wood. And if you'd like to see a 200 days, just let me know in the comments because I think it could actually be pretty fun. And I'll leave a link to my Discord in the description if you want to come hang out and get some updates on any future videos. But that's all for me now. I really hope you enjoyed the video. It took a lot of time to make, and I hope you're having a great day. I'll see you all next time.